want to ask you just quickly, the film director Olivia Wilde has a new movie out, which she says is based on you, this insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. Incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
It's making you emotional. Talk about that.
Well, God, it's very difficult to understand how demoralized people are.
The funny part about it is that they're actually making a movie about this. If it's comedy, then I'll let it pass. But if it's something that's just spewing out hate, discriminating against this community, then I'm just pretty much like, yo, just get this shit out of here. Nobody wants to see it, because only thing you're doing is just shame insults and just need to feel right. Whatever. You might as well just make a video about it instead of just wasting people's money to make a whole movie about it. But anyway, I had to find out who is Mr. Peterson, and I found out that he's a Canadian media personality, clinical psychologist, author, and professor at the University of Toronto. He began to receive widespread attention as a public intellectual in the late 2010s for his view on culture and political issues. All right, we're not going to get political on this channel, but so now I had to go find out what is incel, because I'm not up with the times. These new words is more faster than I can breathe at this point. But a member of an online subculture who defined themselves as unable to find a romantic or a sexual partner despite desiring one. Okay, all right, that's totally understandable. Now, as far as there's a lot of layers to uncover here. And for a person to reach that place where they're labeled as weirdo and loner men is not helping them. Not a lot of people was born with a silver spoon. A lot of people wasn't born with mothers, fathers, a guidance counselor, a psychologist, a family member, someone that can actually help them out. Just trying to connect with other people, communicating with other people. And once other people can define what that is, what that person may show themselves as, they label as, oh, you're just a weirdo, and walk away and make fun of that person. A despicable person. Because you just can't understand. Now, obviously, this celebrity is probably in her Hollywood apartment, even some caviar on taking a shit in a toilet bowl somewhere. But it seems like a toxic mess, and Mr. Peterson is out here to help out the people that's involved in just feeling down and about, because there's a heavy cloud on a person who feels alone. Anyone. It doesn't. I mean, apparently there's more men that's alone, and self-deletion is at an all-time high, especially in America, because someone just wanted some help and they couldn't get that help. And for you to make fun of someone like that, these celebrities, I tell you guys, these celebrities don't just know them for they are, but don't know them personally, because they're just full of BS.
And certainly many young men are in that category. And you get these casual insults, these incels. What does it mean? It's like, well, these men, they don't know how to make themselves attractive to women who are very picky, and good for them. Women, be picky. That's your gift, man. Demand high standards from your men. Fair enough. But all these men who are alienated, it's like they're lonesome and they don't know what to do, and everyone piles abuse on them.
When she said,
I could say just by watching this video, Mr. Peterson, I could just tell he's just a passionate person, ambitious, just offering a helping hand to people, especially men in today's society where they just feel lost and alone. Modern day society. Especially women, he just said it. Women demands a higher standards, and they are entitled to it. But the point seems like it's more fantasy than reality, such as how much do you have to earn, normally the same 80K or more and be in your mid-20s, that's pretty much less than 1% of men. And it's just fantasy. It's not based on logic. It's just way beyond us. But he's literally breaking down on set. Normally the camera guy tell you to smile, but he's crying here, man. And you can see all his emotions is starting to it's like a flower. It's just coming, it's blooming as he speaks at this point. And for me, that is, I believe a person more when you're crying than actually just being serious all the time. I will gravitate more to you because I can see you're a passionate person in what you're doing.
You got very emotional. Why?
It's really something to see constantly how many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word. And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. You know, give credit where credit is due. And to say, you're a net force for good if you want to be.
On the flip side, I'm just trying to understand Olivia Whiteside. I don't know what made her say this. You know, it obviously seems like a disconnect from modern day society, people in general, what's going on. It just seems like she's seeing things in a different lens. Maybe she's getting her source wrong. You know, word on the block, but the person is not from the block. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she had an interview and the Sun recorded it, and this is what they post. This is basically her description of what incels are. Basically, disenfranchised, most likely white men who believe that they're entitled to sex from women and that they believe that society has now robbed them. That the idea of feminism is working against their nature and that we must be put back into the correct place. Now, obviously she says she's a feminist and that's cool and everything, but it's just basically how she said it. It's just like, dude, that is not what the definition of incels are. It's not, that's not the definition of it. The definition of incels is, an incel is a member of an online subculture of people who define themselves as unable to get a romantic or sexual partner despite desiring one. It doesn't stamp a male or a female on top of it. She's just basically describing something that is something else, and she's basically on set, on the interview, don't know what she's talking about, and blaming somebody who's actually helping these individuals trying to attain their goals, trying to find someone that they're attracted to, or, you know, just trying to make a life, just trying to, you know, walk through life. And I always believe that everybody deserves to have someone. I always believe that, regardless of your age or whatever you are, I always believe that somebody should have somebody at the end of the day, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, nobody wants to die alone. You know what I'm saying? You want to be happy and just, but you don't want to be, you know, by yourself. And, you know, it can happen if you want to. If you want to be by yourself, that's cool and everything. You made your own choice to be it. But if you're a person who wants someone and just can't have somebody, you know, I feel for you. I feel for that, man. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Did you like the video? If you did, hit that like, subscribe. If you have more to say, hit that comment section as well. And always remember, keep hustling, making that money, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.